Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you tell yourself, it's not that important, or does it really have to be done? Do I really need to do it? That is what you call procrastination. Trying to figure out a way or a justification for you to not do something when you really know you should do it. You just want to put it off as long as you can. You know, procrastination is a real thing. In an article by Roxanne Elena Biliou and Elena Kokorada, they say that people procrastinate and they ignore the long-time consequences of procrastination. They only think about the short term because they think, oh, if I don't do it now, I can always do it later. So that is where it's a losing battle for them. You know, when you stop procrastinating, it helps you to keep you organized, because at least that way you have a time schedule for you, which is really important. Because if you don't have a good schedule on when you're supposed to do something, when it's due, it's actually easier to procrastinate. When people tell you, oh, you know, whenever you're ready, some people may never be ready. You know, it helps reduce your stress. The same article by Roxanne and Elena, they actually did a study that shows that procrastination is a direct link to stress. People who procrastinate, they actually stress more because they can't get things done on time. So instead of taking their time doing it gradually, it's just a domino effect where they're stressing last minute. They have to hurry up, get their things together, get their ideas together, get everything together, and just whack it out, which causes more stress because now you're really on a time crunch. Another thing is managing your time. You know, when you procrastinate, you have no sense of time management. You know, if you work on your time management, just like keeping you organized, it actually helps you to stop with the procrastination. If you know that something is due next week, you can set aside different days on what you're gonna do. Like Monday, I'm gonna do this. Tuesday, I'm gonna do this. It just helps manage your time, and it doesn't have to be an all-day thing that you have to set aside for it. Just maybe like an hour or two you set aside every day, and that'll make the difference in your procrastination. And another article that I read by Turaga, the simple truth is that everyone procrastinates. Every single person. It's not just me, it's not just you, it's everybody. The problem happens when it's a constant habit. When you're constantly finding yourself procrastinating and putting things off, that is when you need to do something about it and overcome this procrastination, because it can start impacting your productivity, your efforts, and some people even it causes them depression because they're so stressed out, they feel so overwhelmed that they just don't want to do it. So for me, procrastination, I can relate to it because I am a procrastinator. I find any reason whatsoever to not do something, to put something off. For example, if you can see in my video, there's my TV on right there. So that is a number one procrastination tool, that it enables you to procrastinate. Another thing for me is my daughter. Come, say hi.
Hi.
So my daughter is another excuse for me to procrastinate, which isn't really a good excuse, but I use her sometimes because I put her before other things. And really, when you have a child, you can't really set a schedule because your schedule pretty much works around your child. Another thing that really plays a role in procrastination is video games. Video games is another one. You know, you find a game that you like, that you really enjoy, and you tell yourself, oh, just one more level, oh, just one more level, and then sooner or later you're like 3 hours into the game and none of your work got done. So that is a constant battle that people need to deal with. So my call to action for this is that you need to set aside time for things that you need to do. It is important. You need to, there's people who they would actually take a notebook. They would take a notebook and they would jot down their daily schedule. They would write Monday, and then they would put that, this and this and this and this and this needs to be done. There are some people who go as far as to actually put time limits on it. Like you wake up at 7. By 8 o'clock, you're eating breakfast. By 9 o'clock, you are running errands. By 10 o'clock, you're in the gym. Anything that you can do to help you with this procrastination, because it would save you a lot of stress. Just keeping yourself organized, like how I said, just writing it in a notebook. Even we all have phones. Make a schedule on your phone on what you need to do for that day. How important is it? And set aside time to do that. And then just all the other distractions, just make it where 1 hour a day, no electronics. The TV back there you see turns off. Your phone, you turn it off, and then you just focus on what you need to do. So for me, I am still working on trying to get over procrastination. It has gotten easier since I am in college now. In high school, I was a real procrastinator. But as of right now, I'm working on it. There is still problems that I have. And like Turaga said in his article, that, we all procrastinate. It's just the extent of your procrastination. I believe that anyone who wants to get over this, they can. And it just has to start with little steps. Little steps will make a big difference. Whether it be jotting it down, whether it be having a whiteboard calendar that you write what you need to do. If it's too overwhelming for you, break it down so it doesn't seem like so much. I hope this video helps anyone and myself with the problem of procrastination. I believe that we can overcome this. I believe that we are better, and I just believe that we can do good. Thank you.